Hi, I'm Rae, and today I'm going to be taking you on an LGBTQ historic walking tour across VCU campus. Hi, this is our first stop, and we're at Dignity USA Richmond chapter at 16 North Laurel.
Dignity USA is a pro-LGBTQ rights Catholic organization. The chapter formed in Richmond officially in 1976 under the name Dignity Integrity, since the group was split evenly between Catholics and Episcopalians. They began using this location starting in 1989, but the group disbanded in 1996 after the Integrity chapter was decertified.
Our second stop brings us to 1103 Floyd Avenue, the first location of the Fan-Free Clinic, currently known as Health Brigade.
The Fan-Free Clinic was opened by the First Unitarian Universalist Church in 1970, and it was the first free clinic in Virginia. It primarily served women until it became a primary clinic for HIV and AIDS care in the 1980s. However, the clinic is still operating today under the title Health Brigade.
We're now at the 1100th block of Grove Avenue, Kenneth Peterson's residence.
Peterson is a VCU alum who lived on this block of Grove Ave. He led the local chapter of the Gay Liberation Front in the early 1970s. The Gay Liberation Front and its subsequent chapters were formed in response to the 1969 Stonewall riots. Peterson was later expelled from VCU for giving a guest lecture on LGBTQ issues at the School of Social Work.
Now we're at 901 West Franklin Street at the Lewis Ginter House, which currently houses VCU administration offices.
This house was built in 1888 by Major Lewis Ginter, who was a tobacco and silk magnate as well as a Confederate Civil War veteran. The building has been renamed VCU Administrative Building in VCU's efforts to remove all on-campus Confederate names and symbols. He had a partner of several decades, John Pope, with whom he shared his business ventures.
Formerly known as Eaton's, we're currently located at 938 West Grace Street.
Eaton's is one of several LGBTQ bars located near VCU, which at the time was called Richmond Professional Institution. Eaton's opened in 1962 but shut down in 1967 following a police raid, which commonly occurred in the city.
Hi, we're now at Cha-Cha Club, also known as Cha-Cha Palace, and we're at 709 West Broad Street.
Cha-Cha Club opened in 1975 as an LGBTQ oriented nightclub. The space between West Broad Street and West Grace Street, sandwiched between Richmond and VCU campus, was commonly referred to as the Block. The Block was known as a pillar of queer culture in Richmond throughout the mid-20th century.
Our last stop brings us to the corner of Pine and Franklin Street. We're now at the Pace Center, Rhodes Hall, and Monroe Park.
Rita Mae Brown, a lesbian author, spoke at Rhodes Hall in 1974, which inspired students to form the GAP organization, which stands for Gay Awareness in Perspectives. The group met next door at Pace Memorial United Methodist Church and published Richmond's first LGBTQ monthly newspaper, which was called the Gap Rap.
Thanks for coming on this walking tour with us.